All right, good afternoon again. And a nice warm welcome to all of our visitors who join us. And there's quite a few of you today, so thank you so much. And we have two young people coming into the church after Mass today. I'm looking forward to that very much. But for ourselves and for our visitors today, I always like to begin with our mission statement so everybody knows it. And if you're going to have trouble listening or try to remember it, and it's only 6 words, so it's not too bad, just go to the welcome table and somebody will be back there to help you, and we have it on different things, and you can take it home. But Holy Spirit, what is our mission statement?
Love God, serve others,
Right, so let's just keep working at that, okay? You all look really holy today. We just want to keep being holy and moving towards purgatory and then hopefully heaven, okay? Purgatory is not a bad place. The third option is the bad place, okay? But we want to get through there as fast as we can. Are you ready to hear good news according to me today?
Yes.
Well, about half of you, but we're getting better at it. That's good. All right? Yeah, today's options about readings, this one's so chock full of things today that I had to just narrow it down to a couple things. And God is really wonderful. But I got to begin by saying this. This is not a national study. I'm not quoting anybody's study. It's been a big, extensive study. It's my own study. All right, my sample group might be a little small, but I've tested it in 3 different areas. And what I want to be able to share with you is my hypothesis is this. Are we losing our social norms of little acts of kindness with people out in the public forum? Specifically, like just saying hello, okay? My sense is we're losing that for whatever reason. I mean, I don't know. But it seems to me that we're not as friendly. We're not willing to reach out to people. And maybe it's different in your world. But my first place I tested is Millennium Park. I've been trying to ride my bike 5 days a week in Millennium Park. When someone's coming at me or when I pass somebody, I say hello. Now, guys, you're horrible at this. Guys go like this. I'm not saying hello, right? And if somebody does say hello back to me, it's awesome, right? But if you don't, I just continue to carry on the conversation as if you did. So I say, oh, well, hello. Yeah, well, thank you. How's the family? How are the kids? How's work going? And, oh, thank you. All right, I'll see you later. Hopefully we'll meet next week, right? So as I'm riding, I just keep talking out loud. I just do, because I'm lonely. I just want someone to talk to. So I just keep talking as if they responded. Now, there is this young couple today, and I know they're going to keep talking to me because they have my name and number and address because I ran into them. And we had a lovely conversation afterwards, and I know they're going to call me even more because I wasn't looking, and all of a sudden they were, and boom, I ran right into them. They had lots to say to me after I hit them. But anyhow, I'm fine. They're fine. They're okay. The hospital bills will come in. I'll pay them. They're going to be fine. But anyhow, so there's that, okay? Millennium Park. I don't know what it is. Even today, there was a few people that said hello. And now, if you're a parishioner and I see you, I'm going to stop, okay? I'm going to stop. Sort of freaked one parishioner out today, but it worked, all right? My second sample group is out on Grand Haven Pier, which I don't go much now because it's really busy, but I do go on Mondays, and during the fall and the spring is when I like to go. And what I've noticed on the Grand Haven Pier, if I'm walking, with people, if I can at least make eye contact and just smile, I don't even have to say hello, just smile. Now, the first reaction, people freak out, where's my mouth supposed to go? Is it supposed to go up, down, straight? I don't know. But I found on Grand Haven's Pier that people do smile back. And maybe just because they love it there, right? It's a great place. But they do smile. My last place, which is the most successful, is right here in church. Where if I don't know you or if I do know you, I love to say hi to you. I love to talk to you. And a lot of people like to talk back to me. And some people just keep talking. And that's really good, I guess. And there are those little ones that still are frightened about priests, and that's okay, whatever, for whatever reason. There are some teenagers that aren't so thrilled about talking to a 68-year-old man, but that's okay. But I love it here. My sample group really works right here. You break the norm. But I wonder for ourselves, how willing are we to put ourselves out there? Just to say hello to someone. How's your day? How are things going? You know, I'm praying for you, whatever it might be. What are those social norms that we've sort of forgotten about? You know, in our gospel, it's really powerful, and I know there's all these parables, but we hear about the mustard seed. The mustard seed is a very small seed, and it grows into a large bush where birds come and nest. We also heard about yeast. When added to the flour, it grows into something delightful to eat, and it only takes a little bit. It's those acts of kindness that we need to be doing that make a big difference in people's lives. Simply just saying hello to someone. You never know if they're having a great day or they're a bad day. We always put our best face forward for the most part, unless we're really hurt and really grieving. So it's hard to know what's going in our hearts until we step out. Now, the other parable that we hear today is that of the sower and the seeds. The sower, God, sows good seeds. But an enemy, the evil one, comes and sows weeds. Now, what's remarkable is when the landowner's workers come and say, do you want us to pull out the weeds? He says, no, let them grow. We'll get to them later. Now, the easiest analogy to make to this is to be able to say, well, of course, I'm a wheat. You know, that's the easiest analogy, right? And then all of a sudden we start thinking about all the people that are weeds in our life. All those evil people, all those people that have said nasty things to us or done mean things to us. That's the easiest analogy we can go with, and there is that. The challenging analogy, though, is this, that we see ourselves as wheat, good seeds, but that we also see ourselves as weeds. And what are those things in our life that we haven't given over to the Lord yet? Where are those things that we're holding back? What are those things that we're holding back? That God is saying, you got to get out there. I need you. I just need you to say hello to this person on Millennium Trail, because you never know what's going on in their life. God is saying we just need to regain those little acts of kindness, those little words that inspire people to bring someone to me. So, where am I going with all this? I give homework. Here we go. How can we do a small act of kindness to brighten someone's life? Any of you who are married, what were those things when you were in love? Well, still in love. What were those things that you did when you were dating, those little things to attract your loved one's attention? Why have we forgotten those? We have children. What are those little acts of kindness? Do we ask our children, what's your favorite meal today? Or what do you want me to make for you today? And I'll make it because of you. What are those little acts of kindness that we can just do in our own family? To your spouse, to your children, to a relative? What are those little acts of kindness that God's asking us to do to bring someone to Him? And the invitation is always the same. We've got to be people of prayer, 20 minutes a day. And what I mean by 20 minutes a day is alone time, 20 minutes a day with God. That we're sitting alone without distractions. And we sit in God's presence. And we just say, Lord, I just give you my life, right? Teach me what you want me to do. What act of kindness can I do for someone? And I'm going to lead it to you, Lord, to help me figure out what that might be. So to help us with our 20 minutes, and you need a place of prayer. You need a special place. You need a place that you can go to and say, this is my place of prayer. This is where I come in contact with God, and this is where I'm directed in what to do. So be that little mustard seed. Be that little leaven in the dough that grows up to be something wonderful. Let's challenge ourselves this week to do those small little acts of kindness. And if I see you on Millennium Trail, look out and then say hello, okay?